Kenya. Stand for the national anthem of Korea. Good clap for both of the teams as the game starts in 5 minutes.
Welcome to Lax of the 2021 World Championships, live from the University of Limerick in Limerick, Ireland, here on laxsn.com. It's day 7 of the World Championships and the start of playoff bracket play. Today we have an exciting matchup between Team Korea and Team Kenya. This game will face off in just a couple of minutes. I'm Grant Del Vecchio, and we at Lax Sports Network are proud to bring you over 60 games from these World Championships. Still to come today on Lax Sports Network is a featured contest between the Netherlands and China in another platinum bracket matchup. The platinum bracket matchup will help determine places 13 through 23 here at the World Championships. As the captains meet out at midfield, we'll go over how these teams have fared through pool play thus far. For Team Korea, out of Group E, they finished 1-3, but are coming off of a 11-0 win over Uganda yesterday. Meanwhile, Team Kenya had a bit of a tumultuous journey, even getting here at the University of Limerick. Had to unfortunately forfeit their first contest against Wales because not every member of the team made it to Ireland in time. And the boys are 1-3 as well. They picked up a forfeit win against Chinese Taipei, who unfortunately had to withdraw for the tournament. Have the one forfeit loss to Wales. And in their first game this past Saturday, they lost 17-2 to Poland. And yesterday had a 12-1 loss to China. Both of these teams competing in this platinum bracket, fighting for a 13th place finish. There is a championship bracket that these teams do not qualify for because not everyone on these teams meet the U21 age level. As we are just about to get started live from Field 3 at the University of Limerick. In a game that just wrapped up earlier on the Lax Sports Network, Poland pulled out a convincing 13-3 victory over Uganda, and the Polish will move on to face Hong Kong, China, and move up in the platinum bracket. The winner of this contest between Korea and Kenya will move on to play Latvia tomorrow at 7 a.m. on the Lax Sports Network. As we're just about set for action here between Korea and Kenya, Reagan Ochan to take the face-off for the Kenyans, and number 6, Yoo-Jun Lee for Team Korea. Lee was 8 for 13 at the face-off X in yesterday's win for Team Korea. And it's Ochan who wins possession for Team Kenya. Reagan Ochan, one of the leaders of this Kenyan team, scored both of the team's 2 goals in their 17-2 loss to Poland earlier in this week. And it was the first 2 goals that Team Kenya has ever scored in international play. It's the first ever junior level world championship that the Kenyans are competing in. And for a lot of players on this team, it's the first time they're ever playing against players outside of their home country of Kenya. Errant pass is scooped up behind the net. Kenyans will work it around. Yesterday, Team Kenya lost 12-1 to China. As Ochan makes a move, fakes the pass. He's turned away well by Young Min Yu. Ochan surveying the field. Solid defense by Team Korea to start on this opening possession for the Kenyans. Team Korea yesterday pulled out an 11-8 win over Uganda for their first win in pool play. There's a nice feed in front for Davis Wafula, and his shot is stopped at the net by Min-Seo Ko. So the first shot attempt of this contest is turned away by Ko. That's the sixth save of the tournament for Min-Seo Ko. But the Koreans turn it over. Davis Wafula carries it across midfield for Kenya. That pass is nearly intercepted. Now Bramwell Opilo sends it up top for Ochan. Ochan getting physical with Jaquan Park. And Team Kenya turns it over. A member of the attack got caught in the crease, so now Korea will start their first offensive possession. And here's Ethan Ashley with it. Ashley, nice feed in front. And Luke Smith lost it. He was right on the doorstep. Could not control the pass from Ashley. Luke Smith, 22 in white, has been one of the most productive offensive players here at the tournament. Couldn't corral that pass from Ashley. Now the Kenyans looking to attack. Here's William Were. Had 2 shots on goal in the loss to China yesterday. Ochan trying to get his hands free. Flag is down. Shot and a goal. Reagan Ochan gives Kenya the lead early. Excellent play from Ochan, fighting through the contact, drew the foul, and bounces it past Min-Seo Ko. Ochan's 3rd goal of the tournament. And Team Kenya jumps out to a 1-0 lead here in the first quarter. It is their first lead of this tournament. Young Min Yu scoops up the loose ground ball for Korea. Ethan Ashley controls it. He's got room to work. Hands free, and he bounces it past Atsali to tie this game at 1. Twelfth goal of the tournament for Ethan Ashley. That's one guy on this Korean team you have to cover if you're Kenya. Goes low on it. Sali and ties this game at 1.
The game is now scored 1-1.
Ji-Sung Jung, new face-off man for Korea. Possession being fought for. And Mingyu Choi able to secure it for Korea. Kwang Jun Lee trying to clear it. Excellent ride from Team Kenya here. Young Min looking for a teammate. Tries to send it back. Here's there was an offside call. Referees talking things over. That was my mistake, not an offside call. Venias Machuki for the Kenyans called for the slash. So Team Korea will go man up for a minute. Another flag is down. Luke Smith trying to get his hands free. His shot's over the cage. Multiple flags down. Davis Wafula is going to be called for a penalty upcoming, so it'll be a man-up opportunity for Team Korea as Team Kenya calls a timeout. This game is all tied at 1. We're still in the first quarter of this platinum bracket matchup between Korea and Kenya.
That's Bakala with a 30-second technical for pushing.
As you see, head coach Pete Ginniger for Team Kenya, who coached Uganda at the men's championship in Israel in 2018. Got assistant coach Kevin Sheehan on staff as well, who has coached Australia and Spain previously. For Team Korea, their head coach is Dongwoon Won, assisted by Sol Lee and Young Yu Ryu. This Korean team lost their first 3 games in pool play, but came back yesterday with a convincing 11-8 victory over Uganda. Luke Smith was the star in that game with 5 goals and 2 assists. Ethan Ashley added a goal as Ashley put Korea on the board earlier in this game. All knotted at 1. And Ashley scored the goal for Team Korea. For the Kenyans, it was Reagan Ochan, who now has scored 3 of Team Kenya's 4 goals here at the World Championship.
Kenya will have a third penalty being served by number 14, William Wary. Kenya will be 3 men now.
Here's something you don't see all the time, a 3-man advantage for Team Korea. 2 offside calls, and Davis Wafula was called for a push. Dangerous chance for Team Korea. That shot's turned away by Atsali. Here's Ji-Sung Jung. Can't handle the pass. Ball still loose. Luke Smith picks it up. There's the feed in front. Wide open net. And Dok Ryul Yoon scores the easy goal to give Korea a 2-1 lead. The feed from Smith, and Dok Ryul Yoon puts it home. His third goal of the tournament. And all three of his goals have come in the last 2 days. Had a standout 2-goal and 1-assist performance yesterday in the win over Uganda. And today has an early first quarter goal as well. Yu Jun Lee quickly won the clamp and now picks up the loose GB. Not much Team Kenya could do on that last goal from the Koreans, down 3 men. As there's a shot put on net, but it's turned away by Atsali. Jungwook Shin was able to get free for a moment, but Ian Atsali comes up with a big save for Team Kenya. As David Mafula carries it across midfield. The dish to Ochan. And that shot is stopped by Min Suk Ho. Back-to-back nice saves by these two goaltenders. Here's Jeff Mwangi with it. Sends it up top to Bromwell Opilo. Opilo fighting through contact. Somehow maintaining possession, but not for long. Korea takes it away. Here's an opportunity. Luke Smith can't handle the pass from Jae-Woo Park. And it's a turnover. Time winding down in this opening first quarter between Korea and Kenya in this platinum bracket matchup. And it's day 7 here at the World Championships, the start of bracket play. Pool play ended yesterday, and now teams in the platinum bracket will be competing for 13th through 23rd place here at the U21 World Championship. This is Kenya's first ever World Championship and the 5th for Team Korea. Ochan spinning off defenders. There's a feed up top for Ochan. Spins. Gets his hand free. Bounces it. But it's wide off cage. Remington Okumu with it for the Kenyans. Over to Jeff Mwangi. Wang scored the only goal for Team Kenya in yesterday's loss to China. Kenya turned it over, but then Team Korea gave it right back. Ochan settles for the Kenyans. Under a minute to play in this first quarter, and Team Kenya is going to go man up. Shi Yun Min of Team Korea called cross check. Nice opportunity for the Kenyans here as Ochan goes quickly, fires, and it's stopped by Min Suk Ho. Ochan trying to sneak it low on Ko, but he was up to the task. Has a dangerous feed inside for Team Kenya, unable to be corralled. Have to imagine. Excellent back check right there by William Were. Ethan Ashley scoops up the loose ground ball. Ashley with some room, fires and scores. Korea takes a 3-1 lead with just seconds remaining in this first quarter. It's Ethan Ashley with his second goal of the game and 13th of the tournament.
Korea's third goal of the game, scored at 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter by number 4, Ethan Ashley. That was Ashley with 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Korea now leads the game 3-1.
And that will do it after one quarter of play. It's Team Korea with a 3-1 advantage over Team Kenya here in this platinum bracket matchup at the 2022 World Lacrosse Men's U21 Championship here live at the University of Limerick. We'll be back in just a moment. Second quarter action on the way. Here from the University of Limerick in Limerick, Ireland, between Korea and Kenya. In the first quarter, it was hotly contested, a competitive first quarter. Ultimately, Team Korea able to build a 2-goal lead here at the World Championships. It's been a busy summer of lacrosse. Earlier in July, the Women's Lacrosse World Championship in the U.S. The U.S. was able to win gold over Canada. This 2022 Men's Under-21 World Championship is the 9th iteration of the junior level World Championship. Typically, in the past, this was a U19 tournament. Moving forward, it'll be a U20 tournament as Reagan Ochan, that's Bramwell Opilo, got free. Put a shot on net, but it went well above the cage. As I was saying, this U21 age level will be a one-time only U21 World Championship. It'll be U20 moving forward. And in the past, it was U19. This tournament was supposed to take place back in 2020 before COVID wiped it out. And now here in 2022, 6 years after the last junior level World Championship took place in 2016. We're lucky enough to be playing it here from Limerick, Ireland. Kenya's first ever World Championship, the 5th that Team Korea is competing in. And it's a pleasure for myself, Grant Delvecchio, and us at Lax Sports Network to be able to bring global coverage of this tournament and help amplify lacrosse as a sport on a global scale. Kenya, one of 2 teams from Africa, along with Uganda, competing here at the World Championship. As Young Min Yu secures the turnover. Min Suk Ko out behind the net. Excellent defense by Jeff Mwangi forces the turnover. Park wins it back to Team Korea. And now Park racing towards midfield. Carry it across. Pass ahead. Real Yoon. Now Ethan Ashley controls it for Korea. Excellent run right there by Jae-Hwan Park. Here's Ji-Sung Jung, gets his hands free and puts it past Itsali. Team Korea leads 4-1.
Korea's 4th goal of the game for 11:52 in the second quarter.
Unloaded from deep for his second goal.
At 11:52, second quarter.
The game lost to Netherlands. And now picks up another one here in bracket play. It's a 3-goal lead for Korea. Team Kenya scored the first goal of this game thanks to Reagan Ochan. But since then, it's been 4 unanswered for the Koreans. Davis with full head of steam, puts it on net. And it's That's stopped by Min Suk Ko. Team Korea turns it over. George Audi sends it ahead. Here's William Were. Guarded by Young Min Yu. Kenya works it around. And that pass taken away by Young Min Yu, who has had himself an excellent defensive performance to start. Yu is down and appears to be injured. Flag is down on the play. It's going to be called against Eliud Onyangi. So we take another look. My mistake, it won't be against Onyangi. But you hate to see that. Young Min Yu shoved in the back and taken down.
Number 3, Dennis Bukako. Bukako will push for possession. Korea gets the ball. Kenya will be down for 30 seconds.
Penalty is assessed to Vanias Machuki. His second penalty drawn in this game. As Ji-Sung Jung gets free again. And his shot goes over the top of the cage. A lot of room to work for Jung there. Team Kenya is going to take a timeout with Korea holding a man advantage and a 3-goal lead. Korea holding a 4-1 lead over Kenya. Goal scored by Ethan Ashley with 2, Dok Ryul Yoon, and Ji-Sung Jung. Team Korea is man up. Here's Ashley. Feed in front for Jung. Couldn't handle the pass. Scooped up by Jae-Woo Park. Another flag is down. It was just about to be. With both teams at even strength, but a cross-check penalty coming against Team Kenya. So Team Korea will go man up for a minute yet again.
Kenya's penalty has been assessed to number 22, Daniel Amaga. That was a 1-minute penalty for cross-check. Amaga with a cross-check. Kenya will end up.
Ashley gets his hands free. Feeding inside, and Dok Ryul Yoon couldn't handle Ashley's pass. It's a turnover. and an important turnover for Kenya, who is still playing down a man. Team Kenya working into the attacking zone. Opilo's shot is deflected. Youngmin Yu scoops up the loose ground ball. Yu with speed across midfield. Dishes to Luke Smith. Here's Smith with the left hand. Feet in front. Unable to be handled by Min-Woo Kim. Some excellent interplay by Team Korea. Smith trying to find Kim right in front, but Kim couldn't handle the pass. Benjamin Ndivo with it. Had an assist in the loss to Poland. Picked up a ground ball in yesterday's loss to China. And now Bromwell Opilo. Opilo had an assist and 5 ground balls, along with a shot on goal yesterday in the loss to China. Ochan doubled behind the net. Guarded closely by Dongjun Lee. Davis Wafula loses it. Ground ball picked up by Dongjun Lee. And Kenya wins possession back. Both teams having trouble on their clear attempts. Lee Yun Min down the left sideline. Excellent check by Davis Wafula. Wins possession back for Team Kenya. So back and forth. Possession has gone between these two teams. Jeff Mwangi carries it behind the net. Sends it out wide, and now William Were has it up top. Were sends it out to Eliud Onyangi. Under 5 minutes to go in this first half. Excellent poke check from Insu Jung. Ningyu Choi had the initial ground ball pickup, but again, Team Kenya wins possession back. It's a dangerous chance from Team Kenya, controlled by Min-Seo Ko. Ko has been decisive in net for Team Korea in this first half. He has 5 saves in this contest. As you take another look at that most recent save, Ko had 5 saves through the entire first 4 games of the tournament for Team Korea. and had 5 in the first half this afternoon. Kenya unable to clear. Jaewoo Park takes it away for Korea. And Team Korea takes a timeout after winning possession. What a competitive matchup we have on our hands here at the University of Limerick. Team Korea holding a 4-1 lead with several minutes remaining in this first half. We'd once again like to thank you for joining us wherever you may be. It's the early afternoon in the United States, moving towards evening time in Ireland, the wee hours of the morning in Korea, and nighttime in Kenya. Wherever you may be, we want to thank you for joining us here on laxsn.com. It's Team Korea with a 3-goal lead currently in this first half matchup in the platinum bracket. Both of these teams competing for placement, 13th through 23rd place, to be determined. And the winner of this game will move on to play Latvia at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Still to come on Lax Sports Network in about 20 minutes' time is another platinum bracket matchup between the Netherlands and China. And later at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Irish Standard Time on ESPN Plus will be a contest in the championship bracket between Puerto Rico and Germany. This is a record-setting world championship, the most teams competing at a junior level world championship ever, with 23 teams and over 500 athletes competing in this tournament. The last time this tournament was held in 2016, there were only 14 teams competing. 8 teams have made their debut in this event, including Kenya. The other teams are Jamaica, Latvia, Netherlands, Poland, Puerto Rico, Sweden, and Uganda. Jungwook Shin, free in front of the net. The feed to Luke Smith, and Smith puts it in. 5-1, Team Korea lead. Jungwook Shin easily got past Romwell Opilo. And the unselfishness of this Korean team has been remarkable. We've seen a lot of guys have the ability to take some longer range shots, but elect to find their teammates along the crease. And it's turned out well for them thus far with this 4-goal lead. Luke Smith puts it in. Smith's first goal of this game and 11th goal of the tournament. Luke Smith is top 5 out of over 500 athletes in this tournament in terms of points accrued. With a goal and assist today, he now has 18 total points through 5 games played in this tournament. As Reagan Ochan did not see the defender crashing down on him. Nearly turned it over, but it will stay with Team Kenya. New goalie in net for Korea is Theodore Kim. Jeff Owangi, the lone goal scorer for Team Kenya in yesterday's loss to China. Looking for Bromwell Opilo.
Less than 1 minute remains.
Opilo and Youngmin Yu battling for it near the sideline. Ball still loose. Kenya finally able to garner possession. Vinius Machuki trying to find William Were, but Youngmin Yu with another takeaway. Yu has been excellent on the defensive end for Team Korea. Just seconds remaining in this first half. Ethan Ashley from distance bounces it in. It's a hat trick for Ethan Ashley. And with just seconds to go in this first half, Korea takes a 6-1 lead. This is the 5th game of the tournament for Team Korea, and Ethan Ashley now has had a hat trick in 3 of those games. What a tournament it's been for Ethan Ashley. Now has 14 goals here at the World Championships. And that'll do it. At the end of the opening 30 minutes of play, the score is Team Korea 6, Team Kenya 1. You're watching the 2022 World Lacrosse Men's Under 21 World Championships live from the University of Limerick in Limerick, Ireland, here on laxsn.com. Second half action coming up in just a few moments. Just about set for second half action here at the Men's Lacrosse World Championships, live from the University of Limerick in Limerick, Ireland. Welcome back to Lax Sports Network's coverage of this platinum bracket matchup between Korea and Kenya. I'm Grant Delvecchio, thrilled to be on the call, helping to amplify the sport of lacrosse on a global scale here from Ireland. Although the scoreboard reads 6-1 Korea, this was a very competitive first half between these two teams, both of whom went 1-3 in pool play throughout the first 6 days of this tournament. Today is day 7, believe it or not, of these World Championships and the start of bracket play. These two teams competing in the platinum bracket to help determine 13th through 23rd place. And the winner of this game will move on to face Latvia tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Coverage will be live on Lax Sports Network. Here's Dokriol Yoon. Had a goal in the first half. Ended up top for Jaewoo Park. Now Jungwook Shin. Park trying to get his hands free. Spins off of Ochan. His shot goes wide. Park again starts his attack. Sends it back for Jaejun Yoon. Turns it over. Absorbed a big hit by a Kenyan defender. Just getting started now over on Field 2 is another platinum bracket matchup that you can tune into on the Lax Sports Network between the Netherlands and China. Tom Eschen has the call of that one, as Kenya works it into their attacking half for the first time of this second half. Reagan Ochan with it, guarded by Jungwook Shin. Tries to sneak a pass in between two defenders. It's deflected and scooped up by Jungwook Shin. Shin carries it across midfield. Flag is down. Team Korea is going to go man up. Davis Wafula called for the slashing penalty, so Team Korea is going to go man up for a minute.
That was a 1-minute penalty for slash. Wafula for slash.
Ji-Sung Jung tries to go low on Abraham Okoff, but Okoff turns it away. Ian at side both ends for Kenyan, but Abraham Okoff getting the start in the second half and making a key save for Team Kenya right off the bat. And Kenya now has been assessed 6 penalties already in this contest. They had 10 team penalties in their opening game against Poland, but then just 2 team penalties yesterday in the loss to China. As a member of Team Korea is down and injured. It appears to be Young Min Yu, who was cross-checked up near the head area by Jeff Mwangi. Dangerous check by Mwangi. Thankfully, everyone seems to be okay. Young Min Yu able to walk off on his own power.
Penalty assessed number 11, Jeff Mbage. That penalty was assessed for a cross-check. Mbage on a cross-check penalty.
That's the 7th penalty now that's been assessed on Team Kenya in this game. And Team Korea has a 6-4 advantage. And now Jungwook Shin is shaken up a bit after being checked in the back. Some aggressive defense by Team Kenya, which is all right, but you never want to see players getting hit up in the head and neck area. Which is what we've seen on these last 2 plays. We hope Jungwook Shin is all right. Jungwook Shin being helped off of the field by a coach and a teammate. We send our well wishes to Shin. As play resumes, Team Korea will still be man up. Just a 1-man advantage. One of the penalties has expired as Ashley's shot is off target.
Less than 10 remains in the third quarter. Less than 10.
Ashley ripped another one that's turned away by Okoth. It was actually off the crossbar. So Okoth made a nice save earlier to start the half and now gets some help from the crossbar on that last shot by Ashley. Davis Wafula running into some trouble by midfield. Now Benjamin Ndivo controls it for Kenya to William Were, whose shot bounces wide. Ochan works it around the net. Feed in front for Mwangi, who puts it past Ko and gives Kenya their second goal of the game. It's now a 6-2 Korea lead.
Second goal of the game for the 8-12 in the third quarter.
Fantastic
Number 11,
feed
Jeff
from
Rivales,
Ochan
assisted by
to
number
Mwangi.
16,
It's Mwangi's second goal of the tournament. And now all 5 goals of this tournament for Team Kenya have been scored by either Reagan Ochan or Jeff Mwangi. Ochan with 3, and Mwangi just picked up his second. Yoo-Jun Lee quickly wins the faceoff for Korea. Ethan Ashley gets his hand free and has another. 15th goal of the tournament for Ethan Ashley. He now leads all players here in Ireland with 15 goals.
Korea's 7th goal of the game, scored at 7-12 in
His
the third quarter by number 4.
4th goal
Ashley, assisted by number 6.
in this game, 15 overall, and again, that leads all players here in Ireland. It's been a standout tournament for Ethan Ashley. And he and teammate Luke Smith are now both top 5 in points scored among all players here in Ireland. Here's Jae-Jun Yoon. Over to Ji-Sung Jung, who has one of Korea's 7 goals here in this game. Jung turns it over. Was trying to connect with Min-Woo Kim. Team Kenya will start there clear. Benjamin Ndivo was trying to look ahead to William Were, had it taken away, but Jeff Mwangi wins it back for Team Kenya. Now Reagan Ochan gets his hands free, and the shot trickles wide. Ochan. Taking some passes. Surveying. Excellent team defense by the Koreans. Ochan unable to get anything going. Jeff Mwangi scored the most recent goal for Team Kenya. Back up top for Reagan Ochan. Ochan working around the crease. puts a shot that's deflected. Rebound secured by Benjamin and Devo. Jeff Mwangi out wide, and that shot is secured by Min-Soo Ko. And Ko is having his best game of the tournament by far in net for Korea. He now has 8 saves in this game, does Min-Soo Ko. And he had just 5 saves all tournament coming into this game. As Ethan Ashley is loose. The feed to Mingju Choi, whose shot is stopped by Abraham Okoff. Dickens Nishibe is going to be called for a cross check that has Mingju Choi hurt and on the ground. As you see the replay, again, it's another check up near the head and neck area. You just hate to see something like that. And you hope Mingju Choi is going to be all right. The textbook illegal check by Dickens Nishibe there. Mingju Choi was free in front of the net. It was an excellent save by Abraham Okoff. And we surely hope that Mingju Choi is going to be all right.
Number 13, Dickens Nishaba. That's Nishaba with a 2-minute penalty for illegal body check. Kenya was down for 2 minutes.
So that penalty assessed against Nishibe, the dangerous hit against Mingju Choi, is going to cost Team Kenya 2 minutes. Nishibe will be out of play. And so Team Korea, with a 5-goal lead, is going to have a man advantage for a full 2 minutes. Chance for Team Korea to add to their lead. Dok Ryul Yoon to Ji Sung Jung. Both of them have goals in this game, but Jung's pass intercepted. Excellent defense by Benjamin Ndivo, and then Ndivo tripped and gave it right back to Team Korea. Here's Jung Da Lee. Jung Da Lee trying to feed Dok Ryul Yoon. Ethan Ashley scoops up the loose ground ball. Ashley has himself another. 5th goal of the game for Ethan Ashley. His 16th of the tournament. And that leads all players here at the World Championships.
Quarter by number 4, Ethan Ashley. That was Ashley at 132 for Korea's 8th goal. Korea now leads 8-2.
A stellar tournament it's been for Ethan Ashley. How about this? This is not his first game with 5 goals in this tournament. He also had 5 goals and an assist in Korea's second game of pool play in the loss to Netherlands. And again, he has 5 goals here against Kenya. He and Luke Smith are now tied. Luke Smith, his teammate, are now tied for the 4th most points scored here in Ireland. Teams are back at even strength.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter.
3 quarters gone by here in Ireland. Team Korea holding an 8-2 advantage over Kenya. 4th quarter action on the way here on laxsn.com. Final 15 minutes of action upcoming between Korea and Kenya in this platinum bracket matchup. Both of these teams fighting for a chance to compete for 13th place in this tournament and a matchup with Latvia tomorrow. That game between the winner of this one and Latvia will be streamed live on the Lax Sports Network at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 12 p.m. in Ireland. We'd once again like to thank you for joining us wherever you may be across the world. Ethan Ashley, who has been electric in this one with 5 goals, tried to add to that total, but his shot was off target. As Minwoo Kim's shot is turned away by Okov. And now Okov has it outside of the net. The net is still wide. Okov complete. Flag is down, another penalty upcoming against Team Kenya. It's going to be a slash, I believe, assessed against Hillary Sindani.
Kenya's penalty has been assessed to number 7, Hillary Cindy. That is a 1-minute penalty for a slash, and Cindy not on the slash. Kenya will be down to 1 minute.
Ninth team penalty assessed against Team Kenya, which is not a recipe for success, as Ji-Sung Jung's shot is blocked by a Kenyan defender. There's a feed right in front for Ashley, and his shot is turned away. Team Kenya competing in their first ever international tournament for lacrosse. The 2 goals ties a team high for the tournament. They also scored 2 in their opening matchup against Poland. As another flag comes down, and again it'll be a penalty. Penalty is going against Dickens Nishibe for a slash. And that long-range shot bounces past Okov, and Team Korea has another. Goal scored by Jae-Jun Yoon to give Korea a 9-2 lead. Yoon unloaded from long range and added to the Korean lead. Jae-Jun Yoon had a goal and an assist in yesterday's victory over Uganda, and now has his 2nd goal of the tournament. And Team Kenya is going to take a timeout, trailing by 7 here in the 3rd quarter. Once again, Lax Sports Network is proud to bring you live coverage of over 60 games from these 2022 World Lacrosse Men's Under 21 World Championships. Currently taking place over on Field 2 on the Lax Sports Network is a matchup between the Netherlands and China. Tom Eschen has the call of that one, another platinum bracket contest. And in about 30 minutes is a championship bracket contest between Puerto Rico and Germany that will be streamed live on ESPN+. Day 7 of the World Championships here at the University of Limerick, and the start of the playoffs, so to speak, or bracket play. There's a championship bracket and a platinum bracket. The platinum bracket, which Korea and Kenya are a part of, includes all teams that don't meet the age requirements and have some older players on their rosters. And these teams will be completing for places 13 through 23. Bromwell Opilo and Yu Jun Lee on faceoff, and Yu Jun Lee wins it. Coming into this game, Yu Jun Lee was 22 for 51 on faceoff attempts. He was 13 yesterday. Ethan Ashley's shot bounces off the Kenyan defender. surprise there. That shot by Ashley, leaving the defender a bit shaken up. I believe it's number 8, Daniel Niabuti. Play resumes. Boy, trying to get his hands free. Ball's loose. Flag is down. Another foul upcoming against Team Kenya. Daniel Mwangi is flagged for a splash. Team Korea goes man up, but almost immediately turn it over. Team Kenya will start their clear, looking to dig into this Korean lead. And if they found the back of the net for a third goal, it would be the most goals of the tournament for this Kenyan national team, competing in their first ever international competition, and likewise their first ever junior national world championship.
And he was called offside.
Final quarter of action here between Korea and Kenya. Korea with a successful clear. Ningju Choi lost it for the moment, then won it back. Now Jongda Lee gets free, fires, and scores. It's a 10-2 Korea lead, courtesy of Jongda Lee.
Korea's top goal of the game, 37:58 remaining in the game by number 41. Jongda Lee at 7:58.
Second goal of the tournament for Jongda Lee. Sixth different goal scorer for Team Korea. Ji Sung Jung wins the clamp and the faceoff, and Young Min Yu, who was great to see back out there, who was injured earlier on a cross-checking penalty, scoops up the loose ground ball. Team Korea will start their clear. Here's the dangerous Ethan Ashley. 5 goals already in this game. Okoth comes out of the net to secure possession for Team Kenya. Team Kenya trying to settle it offensively. Trailing by 8 in this fourth quarter. And that was Reagan Ochan trying to sneak it past Min-Suk Ko. Working around the crease. We saw Ochan put in a goal just like that in Kenya's first game of this tournament against Poland. This time came up empty as Yu Jun Lee works through traffic and carries it across midfield for Korea. And Team Kenya forces a turnover. It's been a long journey for Team Kenya. Again, they had to forfeit their opening match against Wales because not everyone on the team was able to get here on time. They didn't have equipment, did those first few players who came here, and showing great sportsmanship. Wales lent them some of their equipment and held a team practice with them. The players who were there last Thursday when they were originally supposed to play. A long journey from Kenya to Ireland. And these kids took multiple flights, long bus rides to get to the University of Limerick and compete in their first ever international tournament, which speaks to the commitment and drive of these players, as well as the growth of lacrosse. As there's another goal for Team Kenya. It's Bromwell Opilo with his first goal of the tournament. And with 3 goals, that is a new team high for Team Kenya here at the World Championships.
3:05 remaining in the game by number 18, Bromwell Opilo. This is by number 16, Reagan Ocon. That was Opio from Ocon at 3:05 remaining in the game. The current score is 10-3.
Just over 3 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. And Team Kenya has reached a new milestone with those 3 goals being the most they've scored in international competition. And Bromwell Opilo, 18 in red, just picked up his first ever goal in international play, his first goal of the tournament. Two minutes to play. Kenya looking to add more. There is a flag down. There's a feed right in front, and that shot is saved by Min-Suk Ko. Young Min Yu flagged for the slash, and Team Kenya will go man up for the final minutes of this contest.
1 minute flat. That's you with a 1 minute flat. Korea will be man up.
Jeff Mwangi's shot bounces wide. It'll stay with Kenya. Another shot goes just wide of the net. Technical foul called against Reagan Ochan for goalie interference. And Team Korea will take a timeout. Just under a minute and 30 seconds to play in this platinum bracket matchup between Korea and Kenya. Korea holding a 10-3 lead, thanks in large part to number 4 in white, Ethan Ashley, who has put up 5 goals for the second time this tournament.
30-second technical for goalie interference. That penalty will start once we resume play.
See head coach Dongwoon Wan going over things with his team. Been a strong performance by Team Korea coming off of yesterday's 11-8 victory over Uganda. And with under 2 minutes to play in this contest, it's extremely likely that Korea will move on to play Latvia tomorrow and continue their journey for 13th place here in Ireland. Ethan Ashley, the feed right on the doorstep, and Korea adds another. Min-woo Kim picks up his first goal of the tournament, and it's 11-3 Team Korea. Fantastic placement on that shot by Min-woo Kim. Nice find from Ethan Ashley. He now has 5 goals and an assist.
Min-woo Kim, assist by number 4, Ethan Ashley. That's Kim from Ashley at 113 remaining.
Ethan Ashley now has 16 goals and 3 assists in this World Championships tournament. That's a total of 19 points, the second most points among all athletes here in Ireland, and he leads all athletes in goals with 16. Number 4 in white has been one of the best players from any country on any team in this tournament. There's the shot and another goal for the Kenyans. Davis Wafula scores his first goal of the tournament. And with 4 goals, that is a new team high for the Kenyans. Excellent feed from none other than Reagan Ochan, one of the leaders of this Kenyan team, who now has a goal and 2 assists in this game. 3 goals and 2 assists in this tournament overall for Reagan Ochan to lead the team in both categories.
Kenya's fourth goal of the game, scored 51 seconds remaining in the game. Scored by number 21. David Wafala, just done with 16. Reagan Ochan. That's Wafala from Ochan with 51 seconds remaining. The score is now
Under a minute to play
just under 30 seconds
in this platinum bracket matchup. Reagan Ochan goes low, and his shot's off target.
Previous penalty has been assessed to number 4, Ethan Ashley. That is a 30-second time to go for holding. There's 24 seconds remaining in the game.
Final seconds of this contest. Kenya trying to add to their total. That shot is off target. Here's a feed in front. Benjamin and Devo. Lost it. Loose ground ball. Scooped up by Kenya, but that will do it as the final whistle blows. Korea picks up an 11-4 victory over Team Kenya for their second win of the tournament, and they will move on in the platinum bracket to take on Latvia tomorrow morning in a game that will be streamed live on the Lax Sports Network. Once again, I'm Grant Del Vecchio, and we at Lax Sports Network are proud to bring you over 60 live games from this tournament, live on Lax Sports Network and our website, laxsn.com. For a complete schedule of games each day, follow us on social media at Lax Sports Net. Thank you again for watching wherever you may be, and have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening. Team Korea picks up an 11-4 victory.